All right, let's get into, what is this, Farm 200, week 2, day 2, our in-class assignment. It's going to cover math, little SIG codes, and regulation, drug regulation. So if you need to, review English metric conversion, fraction decimal percentages, and here is drug regulation part 1 and part 2. All right, so fraction, decimal, percentages. All right. What's the top number called in the fraction?
Numerator.
Bottom number.
Denominator.
How do you go from fraction to decimal?
Divided by
Yep, numerator divided by number. And then to go from decimal to percentage, we multiply by 100. And to go back this way, we divide by 100. So anytime you have fraction, decimal, percentage, just make a chart like this. That way you know where you are. Right. So number 1, where are we? We are in the percent column, right? So how do I go from percentage to decimal?
You put it over 100.
Divide by 100.
100.
So what do you guys get?
0.
0.25. Very good. Easy enough. Number 2. All right, liters and mLs. What is liters and mLs? What is that to you? Is that English metric or metric? Metric. So liters mLs, right? So where are we starting from? Where are we ending up? 3 to the left. So we're starting from ml and we're going to liters. So it's 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. How would you document this number?
You would do 0.01.
0.01. Very good.
No trailing zeros.
No trailing zeros. How about number 3? We got kgs, grams, milligrams, mcg.
So move 3 places to the right.
Grams to milligrams. Yep. So here it is. We're going to move 1, 2, 3. There's its new home. And the answer is 5,000. Four. 1 ounce is how many mLs? 30. Any math needed? No, this is just the conversion factor. So you guys should just automatically know those already. All right, next 5. What type of problem is it? Conversion. So it's English metric or metric? English metric. All right. So what's our conversion factor? 1 teaspoon is equal to 5 ml. So are you going to divide or multiply? How do you know? Are you sure? Let's set it up. 50 mLs over 1. What units do I want at the bottom? How many? 5. 1 teaspoon. Okay, now are you going to multiply or divide?
Numbers on the bottom.
You got to divide. So your answer will be how many teaspoons? 10. All right, so just be careful. It is just multiply or divide, but you got to know when to do which. Number 6, we are in decimal. So we got fraction, decimal percentage. We are in the decimal column. So percentage is how much? Yep, times 100. Very good. 4.5. And you don't need the percent symbol in the answer box. All right. How many spaces left or right? 3 to the mLs to liters is 3 to the what? Is that right? No, it's left. Yeah, you got to be careful. That's 1, 2, 3. Make sure you document it as
0.5.
0.5. Number 8. How many spaces left or right? Grams to milligrams. Yep, that's going to be 3 to the right. So take your number. 1, 2, 3. Your answer would be
0.25.
what? What? 250. You got to move your decimal. It's here now.
Yeah, I'm tripping.
Yeah. 250.
Another conversion.
mLs, tablespoons. What's our conversion factor?
15.
Big spoon is 15 mLs. All right, so let's start with our 75. What units do we want at the bottom?
ML.
How many?
15.
15 mLs. So if it's at the bottom, you're going to multiply or divide?
Divide.
Divide. 75 divided by 15 will give you 5. Two-fifths into a decimal.
0.4.
Yep, so do 2 divided by 5 and document it with a 0 in front of the decimal. All right, left brain's working. Not bad, right?
Not like Monday.
Not like Monday.
Monday was rough, man.
Monday was your introduction, and then you did some practice,
Yeah.
and then this is like the refresher.
Thank you.
All right, we got 1,300 milligrams. What's our conversion factor? Milligrams and grains.
Oh, shoot.
1 grain is 65.
Oh, it's green.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw that just now.
So what do we want at the bottom?
Milligram.
How many?
65.
65.
So we're gonna divide that.
1 grain. All right, 12. Pints into gallons. 1 step or 2 step? It looks like 2 steps, right? All right. What are we gonna convert pints into first? Pints into what? And then into mLs. What gallons? I already gave it away. All right, we're gonna go to mLs.
ML.
So we can convert pints into mLs. So 1 pint is 480, right? And then a gallon is 3840. So our job is to figure out, do we multiply or do we divide? So we'll start at the same, 50 pints. This first conversion, what do we want at the bottom?
Pint.
How many?
480.
No, 1 pint
1 pint.
is 480 ml. All right, so we're no longer in pints. Those units cancel out. Now we're in mLs. What units do we want at the bottom? How many?
3840.
Is 1 gallon. All right, so the math is multiply by 480, divide by 3840. 50 times 480, divide by 3840. And you should get a total of 6.25. Okay, we'll put in 6.25.
We can go with okay.
Hmm.
Let me check that for you guys.
What'd you get? 6.25?
Second time's a charm.
Number 13. How many digits does an NDC number have?
10.
10 digits. Very good. C2 drugs may be kept openly on the pharmacy storage shelves.
They have to be locked up.
Yeah, C2s must be locked up at all times.
Oh, wait a minute.
Ooh, these terms we got before. No worries, right? Placebo. What's a placebo?
It's where is it? I don't see it. Oh,
Dun.
an inactive substance.
An inactive substance. Very good. Compliance. What is your compliance?
Doing what
Doing what
is required.
is required. What if you did negligence?
That's what you didn't do.
Yep, that's the opposite. Failing to do something. What is a recall?
Drug need to go back.
So
Action take to remove a drug from the market.
take off the market. Protocol is
I can't see. Specific islands.
the specific guideline. All right.
Injunction. Court order.
Oh, lastly, injunction is the court order to prevent an action.
All right, we out here.
So the
Dang.
16. Where can TE ratings for generic drugs be found?
Is that the orange book?
Is it? I don't know. Are you asking me?
Yes, I am.
Is it? Do you guys remember?
Yeah,
I think it was the orange book.
got both.
Yeah, it's the orange
So
book,
it's
right?
the red and the orange, but the orange is only on here.
Yeah, the only one is the orange book. So yeah, if it's the red book, take it. If it's the orange, take that.
Admission of investigation.
Which one? So your patent starts at IND. Yeah. Straight from lecture. IND.
Whoa, what is this? Oh, the drug process.
All right.
IND.
Drug process.
Got it.
So what's the first thing we do in the drug process?
First thing we do, lab studies.
Yeah, so we mix chemicals. We might even use computer simulation. If it looks promising, what do we use next?
Pre-clinical testing.
We use one rodent, one non-rodent species. It looks promising. What do we announce?
IND, that's the 17 years.
Yeah, we announce that that is our chemical and our patent starts to expire. Now we begin
Clinical trials.
which phase?
One.
Phase 1. And then we have,
Phase 2.
and then we got the big one.
Phase 3.
And next, after phase 3,
Phase 3, then it goes to, where is it?
NDA.
yep, new drug application. And another name for phase 4 is continued market surveillance. So that's the tricky one. Phase 4 is after the drug has been approved. Which of the following is not required on the label of an OTC product? Straight from lecture.
None of the above.
Yeah, none of the above. They're all required. You gotta have all that printed on your packaging, especially the directions for use. 20.
None of the above.
Which of the following is not a BTC product? Are you sure?
Wait. Yeah.
Now it's Plan B, right?
Yeah, since 2015. Remember your 11-year-olds can pretty much walk up,
No.
scan it at the self-checkout.
No. Not the self-checkout. Wait, what was that answer?
Yeah, if it's over the counter, then yeah, you can just get it at the self-checkout.
What was that answer?
Plan B.
Team
I thought so.
Which of the following must be recorded when dispensing Sudafed?
Everything.
Yeah, everything. Your maiden name, firstborn, no meth.
Ooh, that's a lot for this one.
All right. Not too bad.
Oh,
What is adulterated? Which one's adulterated? The initial one, right? So the Food and Drug Act. Which one required prescriptions for narcotics?
Control Substance Act.
No.
I don't remember. Let's go with Food and Drug Act.
That was the Harris, right?
Okay, Harris.
Remember, you got opium, cannabis, whatever you want, as long as you got tax for it. Required new drugs to be found safe.
FDA.
So that one is the Food, Drug, and Cosmetics Act. Yep.
Food, Drug, and Cosmetics.
Defines OTC versus prescription only.
They could follow.
That is the Durham-Humphrey, right? Durham-Humphrey Amendment. Manufacturers must prove that a drug is safe and effective. Now both effective. Kiefer Harris. Dun dun dun. Requires childproof packaging for all narcotics.
I guess controlled substance.
Not Controlled Substance Act.
Nope, there we go.
What are we trying to prevent in
Poison
children?
Prevention.
Poison Prevention Act.
We out here.
Classified the 5 Controlled Substance Act. Now you're using the,
Control Substance.
now it's the Controlled Substance Act. A few more to go. Required pharmacists to counsel and do DURs.
Budget
Yep, over 90.
over 90.
Anabolic steroids as the answers in the question.
And water.
Anabolic Steroid Control Act.
1990.
So you got one free.
Thank you.
and then defines HIPAA
Yep. 1996.
96. So for this exercise, I just put everything in chronological order. So if you caught on, you would only had to stumble on a couple of them. But on your exams and quizzes, it will not be
You can do that for us.
in chronological order. I can't. The computer does it automatically.
Alright.
All right, schedules and refills. No refills. No refills? C1?
I don't know. I thought about the death thing.
C1? Really?
I thought about the death thing. I don't know.
No refills. Which of the following schedule has no refills?
2.
2, right? Adderall,
I'm caught.
morphine. Refills within 1 year. As needed refills within 1 year.
3.
Two.
What?
Wait, no, 4.
4? 4 is controlled.
Let's go with
Now you're guessing.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, we are.
Dun, dun, dun. All right, let's do no acceptable medical use.
C1.
C1, all right. 5 refills within 6 months.
That's the steroids.
That's
That's
3
3.
through
5.
3, 4, and 5. So it's 3, 4, and 5. All right.
Okay, so we got
So now you have
2 left.
prescription only, and then you have OTC. So which one would be more controlled? Prescription only or OTC?
Prescription only.
So what numbers do you have left? 6 and 7. So which one's more controlled?
7.
6.
6.
6 is RX only, and then 7 is
7. The only one left. 7.
over the counter or behind the counter. So just refer back to your
3.
lecture.
Definitely for that one.
Med list. Have you guys done your med list?
Still on the left side.
Have you done your med list?
No.
Okay.
Gotta be honest. No.
So let's see. I'll have you guys do the rest of them.
Aw.
You only got 2 questions left. Yeah. So look up, research the schedule for these drugs, and then those drugs are from your brand and generic list one. So I'll leave you guys to do that.